in terms of planting and reaping, what do we do as we lead businesses?
Whatever your business is doing that's not planting and not reaping, you should stop. Everything you're doing. Is it in support of planting? Is it in support of reaping? And if it's not one of those two things, it needs to go away. It's a waste of money. It's not doing what your customer needs. When I'm working with different clients, I think, the planting phase is really that initial phase where you're trying to understand who your customers are, what your needs are, what your capabilities are. It's either assessing what you currently have if you're setting a new strategy, or it's whatever the early part of your season is, right? It's the early selling season.
But when I first started my business, I was selling like crazy because we had no customers. So when you have no customers, you do nothing but sell and write business plans. And I was selling. And there were a few customers that I would just get immediately. And I was like, yeah, why isn't everyone like them? Now that I've been in business 18 plus years, I've actually noticed that my customers that I got the easiest were not the best customers. The customers that I literally worked with and sold for years, and then they finally decided to jump on board with us, are my best customers. So sometimes also I want to encourage people. You're like, well, why can't everyone be easy? Because they jump so easily to you, I've found that they will frequently, the moment one thing goes wrong, jump to the next customer as well too.
Sure.
Whereas some of my longer term customers, they spent a long time coming over to us. The title of the podcast is Planting versus Reaping. So how is that? Obviously they're different, but let's go into why is it important to define planting versus reaping?